Hey everyone, it's Fim over here. If you want to keep updated with the latest from Maroon Talk, make sure to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You may also follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Pocket Casts, Breaker, Overcast, and Radio Public. UP fight! Yo guys, so you've listened to part 1 of this episode. Now here comes part 2. We still have some more top 5 moments for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Sige, Toby, anong sa'yo dyan?
Ako, more of, hindi naman, ano ba ito? Plays? Or, hindi ko na alam. Pero, nakalagay pa sa note ko will not include the atin to shot. Pero feeling ko kailangan ko pa rin ilagay yun eh. Kailangan ko pa rin ilagay siya. Kasi it started the battle cry for UAAP. Sige. Kumbaga honorable mention na lang. Number 1, siguro yun Ben and Bala alley-oop.
Okay.
Kasi grabe yung nun eh. Kumbaga sign of dominance talaga dominance ng
Yes.
DLSC yun nun eh. Grabe talaga yung Bala nun. You remember that? It was something else. Iba yung dinating niya kasi usually yung mga imports natin panakot lang. Ganon, diba? Pero ito grab. Charles Mami. Pero ito grabe si Benimbala kasi tumalon, lakas talaga. Grabe yung alip na yun. Hindi ko makakalimutan.
Parang LeBron James kasi si Imbala eh.
Oo.
Ito ba yung pasa ni Torres?
Oo, nasa likod yun. Sobrang layo ng pasa eh. Grabe. I think that was against Ateneo pa ata, if I'm not mistaken.
Parang. Sige, sasama na ako.
Next na.
Wait lang, Toby. Isa kasi yun sa moments ko, yung 2016 championship run ng DLSU. That was season 79 pa. 79? Oo.
79.
This was they finished the season 13-1 with a loss to Ateneo nung second round. But then they were beating teams with an average of 17 points na lamang. That 2016 DLSU team was very dangerous. So, yeah, and at that time, talagang, tama, isa nga sa moments ko, top 5. And if you remember, may isang point sa season na pinasok ang all-black lineup ng team na to. Ito
sila Sergeant.
Sila Sergeant.
We have Ben Embala, Abu Tratter, Mark Dyke, Jason Perkins, diba? Jason Perkins and Julian Sargent.
Grabe yun.
For one instance at that season. So,
dominance talaga.
Doon nagka-haters din yung team na to kasi ito lang din yung pinaka-dominant na foreign student athlete na nagkaroon sa the 2010 generation of that So yeah, that's one of my moments talaga actually. Sige, Toby.
Sobrang intact nung team nila.
Yeah. Solid nung Lasal team.
And speaking of that was Coach Alvin Ayos' first year for DLSU after winning the championship with Letran. The season the year before that. Kaya yun. Ito din yung last year nila Jeron and Thomas. Kaya memorable for them. Yung championship na yun. Sige.
Next ko, yung Isaac go threes against FEU and Lasal. Clutch threes niya.
So,
hanggang ngayon si Daddy, tuwing nakikita niya sa Isaac go, sagasaan daw talaga. Kasi die hard Daddy Lasal. Kasi daw talagang sagasaan. Dapat daw kasi dapat Lasal nag-champion yan eh. Nakasulat na sa mga tala na Lasal lang ka-champion yan. Pero Isaac didn't read the script and Ayun.
Oh, I
Props to him
remember
though,
that.
sobrang
Ano pa ako?
props to
Hindi,
him.
wala pa ako.
Grabe.
Yung second, nung nag-champion ng Ateneo 2017,
17.
wala pala ako nun. Oo. Pero, speaking of the 2016 again, ito yung kumbaga hilaw pa yung coach tab na to eh. Hilaw pa yung system na inaano nila ngayon. So, pero at that time, kita mo na may potential talaga yung yung team kasi lumalaban na sila. So, doon pa lang sa taon na yun, kita mo na yung how dangerous it could be once mag fully unleash
click yung players and yung system.
yun. Sige.
So, ano pa? Yung third ko, yung Alvin Pasaol na 49 points. Kasi, di ba? Binit niya yung, si James Yap, yung record. I forgot how many. Pero yun nga, tanda ko yun. Kalaban nila Lasal.
Sal ba?
Basta yun. If I remember it correctly, di ako sure, sorry. Pero alam ko, tanda ko noon 49 points. Tanda ko 49 points. And very efficient, 20. Parang gano'n eh. Basta he only missed 10 shots, tapos mga siguro 30 plus yung ang gano'n eh. Pero 49 points. Tapos, yung fourth ko, yung yung Aljon Mariano, alam mo yun, yung dapat pinasa mo kay Jeron, yung gano'n, yun. Sorry UST, yung gano'n. Yun. I just had to say, kasi ayun eh, sobrang, after nun, UST, bumaba sila eh.
Nag-decline na eh.
Decline sila na.
2013 to, 2013.
Yeah, 2013
finals.
pa. So yun.
Yan.
I only have 4 kasi nga ayoko include yung ating kusat eh. Pero sige na. Yung fifth ko, yun nga, yung run ng UP season 8. I just thought, Maroon Talk naman to eh. Kaya, kailangan bias tayo. Pero yun nga, na-explain na sa kanila, ganun, na sobrang legendary yung kota yun. Ay, hindi ko makalimutan yun. Pag minsan wala akong magawa, pinapanood ko pa rin yung highlights lang. Kasi sarap balik-balikan ng moment na yun. Kasi nga, both games, game 1 and 2 nung semis na yung pinanood namin live. So, yan, kasama ko si Kim ng game 2, umiyak talaga.
Yeah, ay nagagod yung
sige, di ako lang. Grabe.
Naglag ka pa, Fem eh.
Oo nga, actually, tama ka pala. Yun yung only... Oo nga, no? Doon pala ako napiyak sa basketball.
Grabe yun.
Sa tuwa.
Sa tuwa.
Yan. So, thank you, Toby. Sige.
Puro basketball yun sa akin.
Before I say my moment, I'll let Jake do his, muna again. Sige.
Yeah. Recap.
Yung,
So, just a quick recap lang. Number 5 is 2006, nung nanalo yung UST against Ateneo. Number 4 is 2010, nung nag-3 si Buena Fe, nung Game 2 of the finals. That was our third championship sa 5-peat run.
Yeah.
And number 3 would be the back-to-back shots ni Isaac Go against FEU and for me, 2-1 siya, even though they're two separate plays. I'd combine it kasi sobrang ripple effect yung naging results in terms of the dynasty. Because if you think about it, sobrang hindsight yung isip ko dito eh. Because first of all, kung di ma-shoot ni Go yung 3 against FEU, malamang wala tayo sa finals. Malamang one of those teams would win. Whether it be LaSalle or FEU. Pero I think the consensus that year was LaSalle was supposed to repeat.
Yeah.
So without that shot by Go, we wouldn't even have a chance. And I almost forgot to include, we always bring up the Isaac Go threes. Pero yung kneeling shot niya in overtime was also very pivotal.
Grabe yun.
Oo pala.
I think that was the dagger because nung time na yun, we were up by 3, so may chance pa yung FEU makapagtay and stuff like that. Crazy stuff could have happened. But I think that particular shot by Go really pretty much sealed the game, and I think it basically saved us from a disappointment because if you think about it, we should have swept. We had a good chance of sweeping nung 2017. Ngunit nung last game of the eliminations, yung kalaban namin nun was Lasal, and they actually beat us in the last game. So after that, we played FAU. There was a traditional Final Four format, and talo ulit tayo. So here we are in this knockout game. All the momentum is on FAU side, and I remember vividly that game. We were actually down by like a good 6 or 7 points nung fourth quarter. You could see halatang nasa FAU yung momentum. So sobrang mataas yung doubts ko whether we could come back and all that stuff. Pero out of nowhere, Isaac Go just he bails us out. That was a miracle right there. Sobrang unexpected, sobrang well designed again by Coach Tab. And it just shows you na the practices were worth it. I think Coach Tab is the type of coach that really practices, really prepares for moments like this. And
Yeah.
I remember the huddle. Sabi niya, we have plenty of time, no need to panic. We can still drop a very well-designed play, make or miss. So one half of the number three moment was the three against FPU. The other half was nung finals na against Lasal. And again, back and forth, anyone's ball game. Uh, I think Lasal just hit a three. I think si Kurakot ba yun? Nag-press siya to cut the lead to two. So again, momentum is not on our side. We needed a miracle play na naman to deliver the championship, to seal the game. And as much as Gog gets the credit that he deserves naman, I also have to give props to 30 for actually passing it to him. I think the trust, the amount of trust it requires, the amount of trust it takes for someone like 30 to actually give up the ball, make the right basketball play, and to give it to Go for that open look. I think, again, a testament of how Coach Tab prepares for moments like this. And again, it shows you how well coached Ateneo is. It shows you the credibility Coach Tab has, not just when it comes to overall success, but when it comes to situational plays like this. So, I think kung di mangyari yung mga threes na yan, it's easy to say na, oh, we might just be a back-to-back champion. But then again, should Lasal have won that championship, who knows? Baka Mbala wouldn't have left. Baka Coach Alden wouldn't have left.
Yep.
It's a hindsight type of thing. So, again, major props, major kudos to Isaac Go for really saving the dynasty before it could have, prematurely died.
Yeah.
Yun nga, with what Dick said. Kasi nga, parang hindi pa we were watching Ateneo, that always told me na parang tingnan mo yung players na. First year nito. Tingnan mo yung players, hindi nakakatuwa kasi yun nga, hindi pa sila ganun kagad. Pero kitang-kita mo na nakikinig sila kay Coach. Kitang-kita mo na niraran nila yung plays, may tiwala sila sa coach. Yun nga. And look where Ateneo is now. Diba? It's a system, it's a discipline na shows the quality. Grabe na, actual yung basketball na pinapalo talaga natin. And, ayun nga, kasi, di ba kung pinalo nila Rain or Shine? Di ba may pinalo silang pro team?
Oh, ito lang. Recently, Token Texada.
Recently.
Token Text.
Token Text pala. So, yun. Just to show talaga the quality. Napakita.
Tried and tested. Kumbaga.
Yes.
Sige, Jake.
Yeah.
Right. So, number two, as I said earlier, there was going to be a non-Ateneo moment in my list. And it just so happens na yung number two ko was the Atin Toron nung season 81. Actually, surprisingly, I was also in the game. Kahit di ako taga-UV.
Whoa.
Nasa
Nice,
Jan
nice.
and it was actually special because I think November 28th, basta it fell on my birthday. So,
Okay.
yeah, super special talaga yung game na yun. And obviously, I was rooting for, the other Katipunan school. And I could really feel the tension among both sides. And actually, yun nga, nag-run yung Adamson. And when they were up by 6, I was like, okay, baka not meant to be. It was a good run, pero I think hindi pa time ng UP
Yeah.
mag-finals.
Yeah.
But, as you guys mentioned over and over, yung the trust, the belief of Coach Bo, and the execution in the succeeding plays, it just proved na it was really meant na magkaroon ng Battle of Katipunan. I think you can say na the entire Philippines was rooting for UP that particular day. I think
Oo.
everybody
Oo.
except for
Yeah,
Adamson
yeah.
Tama.
fans, everyone except Adamson fans wanted the Battle of Katipunan to happen. So yeah, that's number 2 for me. And I think to add, not just that game, but the series against Ateneo, kahit na a lot were saying na, oh, this is Ateneo's championship to lose. I think the overall atmosphere, lalo na ng game 2, when the UP fans were just lit, they were just, it was a party. Like, even though natalo sa lalo, you can tell na
Yep.
you guys were just so impressed, you guys were so amazed. And it's as if kayo yung nanalo ng game na yun based on the reception that I got from that game.
Yeah.
Obviously outnumbered kami, and rightfully so, because this is a moment. Even though we won the title, even though uh, we almost swept that season, you could tell na everyone was really happy for UP, and it was such a shame na we weren't able to have that rematch the year after, which is why this makes this moment all the more sweeter because it had
Yeah.
Ateneo involved pa rin.
And to add to that, actually, and not to take anything away from Ateneo, during the celebration moment of after the game, you could see the media was more into focusing on the players ng UP after
Yeah,
even
yeah.
when Ateneo was already celebrating for some reason. Kita mo yung mga photographer, the video guys were still focusing on Paul, Juan, Diego Dario for some reason. Sabi ko,
Seniors.
why? Ateneo won the championship pero parang hindi sila pinapansin for some reason. So,
Sobrang hype yung UP nung season 82.
oo, yan.
Dahil
Umabot,
dun.
umabot sa season na yan. So yeah, pero yeah, it's siguro kasi it was ano din naman, it was expected na Ateneo would bring it home. So and it wasn't really known if ever nga that UP would still be coming up with that type of contender of a team the following season or whenever. So kaya siguro they were savoring that moment in seeing that or they were documenting it as much as they could. Kasi yun nga, once in a blue moon lang din naman mangyari to sa UP before. So unlike now na medyo mataas talaga yung expectation. So yeah. Sige Jake.
Now, before I reveal my number 1, which is pretty obvious since sinabi na to ni Enzo, just a quick honorable mention, pero I think kailangan pa rin to isama sa list ko. I have to include Matt's shot against Taiwan nung off-season. So, for those who don't know, nag-training yung Ateneo sa Taiwan. I think we faced off against a couple of FIBA teams. I'm not sure kung collegiate sila or professional, but we had one particular summer where we faced off against a couple of uh,
National
FIBA
team.
under-23 squads.
Mm,
Yeah,
Oo,
yeah,
national team.
Yeah.
International competition
So,
nata yun.
yes, yes. So, I think nung nag-3 si Matt niya to, I think, first of all, proud classmate because naging kaklase ko siya nung high school. So, that's what makes it sweeter. And, yeah, the fact that he shot it against an entire country rooting against Ateneo, like, you can tell na predominant Taiwan, Chinese Taipei yung crowd. So, the fact that Matt was able to silence them with a shot like that, I think I might even go as far as to say that shot was sweeter than the inevitable championship we won in season 81. Just because of the magnitude of that shot, just because of the pride that he brought, not just to Ateneo, but for the entire Philippines, given that we were facing international competition. I think that has to be an iconic moment, even though hindi siya galing from a UAAP season.
This was the tournament when Ateneo was representing the Philippines as well, di ba? When they were
Yeah.
wearing the jersey
Yeah. Yeah.
Nash, tas Ateneo, di ba? Yeah, so, tama. Was it after, anong season yun na pre-season? Before 81?
I think this was before season 81. Ito
Yeah.
yung Jones Cup, I think, if I'm
Hmm.
not mistaken.
Kumbaga, we saw in a way, the brilliance of that team right then and there for that season. And of course, it carried over to the season 81 when they dominated everything. Yun. Anything else, Jake? Anything to add pa?
Mm,
Very good.
well, besides those, that was an honorable mention, but I think yun nga, number one is the unprecedented 16-0 run of the 2019 squad. Of course, it's easy to just say, oh, most of those games naman were blowouts, most of those games were easily won. But still, it takes a huge amount of excellence, it takes a huge amount of discipline. And believe it or not, it also takes a huge amount of luck to actually pull off that particular season. Because mind you, when
Yeah.
we faced UST for the first time, we nearly lost that game.
Mhm.
We only won by like
Oh,
Mhm.
4.
oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when we played UST again, nung game 2, that was another losable game because nag-run yung UST. I think sina Nonoy and sina Abando, they were going off. But then again, this is why I think even though 30 won the finals MVP, a lot of credit really should go to Ashley Villamil. I think that
Yeah.
particular game to pretty much introduce the UAAP and pretty much introduced all of us sports fans to the next King Eagle for me, in my opinion. So even though
Yeah.
30 had his farewell game, it also introduced us to Ashley Villamil and how he will really be a problem for years to come. But yeah, going back to that moment, I think the 16 and 0 season, the 16 and 0 run, has to be the most unprecedented, the most iconic uh, series of games. Has to be the most iconic season, and it actually made me feel better because as a Warriors fan, 73-9 was so tragic for me. Lalo na when we blew the 3-1 lead. So it was very heartwarming for me to see that this historic team did not suffer from 2007 when we swept and lost to LaSalle. This
Yeah.
team did not have the same fate the Warriors had when they lost LeBron's Cavs in 2016. So, like I told you, it really takes a huge amount of luck to pull off a season like this.
Yeah. It's not a joke to sweep the whole season and have that same consistency all throughout the season, since it's a very tiring season, especially the UAP season, the UAP games. It's no joke. You practice every day and then you prepare for every game. What made it harder pa was that the season was compressed last season 82. So the preparation per game was very very tedious, I'm sure, for the coaching staff. So yeah, thank you, Jake, for those actually, yeah, very nice moments na you to share.
Yeah. Very.
Uh, for me naman, medyo lalabas yung pagka-historia natin sa UAP. I would think na I would think na this would be quite unique from all what you said. And I'm focusing more on the green side, since I've said this time and time again naman sa Maroon Talk na I've been cheering for Lasal ever since I was a fan of the UAP. Uh, lately lang din naman talaga nag-cheer for UP, which was season 81. 81. Oh, yung atin to year. So yun, let's start. My first moment would be, ewan ko kung fans na kayo nito, the 2001 championship ng DLSU. This was the
Kilala mo na basketball nun ah.
this was the fourth
Sila.
this was the fourth of the four peak. Kumbaga, this was Ren Rawalos final year. This was Mac
Ah,
rookie year.
Mike
Where
Cortez. Doon pa si Mike Cortez nun.
ano pa? BJ Manalo.
JB Casio. JB Casio ba to?
Wala pa.
Wala pa.
Di pa yun.
Maalala
San
ko.
Beda pa yun.
High school pa na yun. Bakit ko nasabi to? Ba't ko nasabi tong ano to? This was the game din, just like what Jake said kanina, na this was the game that turned me into a UAAP fan. It was game 3 of the finals. I was actually, naalala ko kami ng nanay, we were studying for the quarterly exams pa nun sa Zubel. So, hindi pa tayo trimester nun. I was in grade
Oo.
2, kung hindi ako nagkakamali. Grade 2, hindi ako nagkakamali. 2001, di ba? 2001, tama.
Grade 2,
Grade,
grade 2.
Oo.
hindi, 3. Grade 3 tayo nun.
Hindi. Ito na ba?
Oo, kasi first sem sport yan. So,
Well,
2000, grade 3 tayo nun.
mga ganon. So, yun. So, kami, nag-aaral kami nanay. So, pag ganyan kasi, usually, hindi ko pwede manood ng TV. But then, for some reason, binuksan namin yung TV. Tapos, yung game yung pinapalabas. And at that time, wala naman akong alam na scheduled ganitong araw yung finals ng basketball. Wala akong alam at all. Lumabas pa nga, pinapanood pa nga namin sa TV na black and white yung game. So, hindi ko alam na ganun pala kalaki yung game na yun. So, hindi namin alam may kulay yung ano. Yun. So, nakita ko lang sila, BJ Manalo, sila Mike Cortez nga, ganyan. Well, for some reason, we were cheering our hearts out sa TV na hindi ko naman alam yung nangyayari. But then apparently, finals pala siya. And it was a 4-peat game, kumbaga. So, yun. So, as I said, this was Renan Netualos last year. Ito sa mga hindi nakakaalam. Si Ren Ritualo, lahat ng season niya sa UAAP, lahat nag-champion siya. So, ganun siya kalupit na player. So, given that, na-retire yung number 4 jersey niya sa Lasal. Yung mga players doon was Willie Wilson, Joseph Yo was there already, Mike Cortez, BJ Manalo, Adonis Santa Maria, and shout
Yeah, Adonis.
Nice. Oo, alam ko yan.
out to my first coach ever, si Coach Eric Arejola, who is now the governor ng Northport Batang PL, wherein our very good friend Nico Elarde plays for. And Mika Vaino and Mike Gavino. Mike Gavino who played for UP as well in 2006. 2004. Together with Coach Mika Vaino. Kung naalala niyo yun. Hindi pa kayo fans ata nun. 0405. Yan, lumalabas yung pag-istorya natin. And surprisingly, Cholo Villanueva was already part of this team. 2001 to
Si Cholo.
And kung naalala niyo yung 2007 championship, andun pa rin siya. Since medyo injury struck yung career niya, umabot yung playing years niya sa UAAP. So yun, that's my first moment. Dito ako namulat sa UAAP, dito ako namulat sa Lasal basketball. So ever since then, inabangan ko na yung opening ng UAAP ng July. Second week ng July and usually. So from there, I became a fan. Next moment ko dito is the 2004 championship ng DLSU. Sayang wala si Toby. So, dami tong ano dito eh. This was the championship na tinanggal sa kanila. Dahil sa eligibility issues ni Mark Benitez. So yun.
Benitez, so.
Ito yung
FEU ba kalaban nila dito?
FEU, Arvin Santos,
Oo.
RJ Rizada, Jeff Chan, yan. So, ito yung game 2. Oo, game 2. Yung may game winner si JB Casio against, hindi ko malala kung sino yung tinirahan niya. Basta 3 points yun. Toby, second moment ko yung 2004 championship na Lasal. Fan ka na ba nun?
Ako lang. Nanood na ako. Pero hindi ko maalala yung exact specifics yan.
Yun, JB Casio. Players on were, of course, Joseph Yo, who I pretty much idolized at the time.
Yeah. Meyerhofer?
Oh, Rico Meyerhofer, sila
Yeah, Meyerhofer.
TY time was still there.
T-Roy.
Jerwin Gacko, yan. Yung group na yan.
Yeah.
Medyo ano pa rin. Medyo iconic pa rin hanggang ngayon yung team na yan. Kasi Mark McCardona was still there. And during grade 6, 2004. Okay, up next naman for my next moment would be on the junior side, 2005, wherein Zobel won their first championship against UPIS. Sa UPIS, ang pinakakilala lang na player doon was Miggy Maniego, who went up to the seniors ranks as well. Kasi kabatch sila Martin Reyes nga. Martin Reyes, Mix de Asis, David Webb, Simon Atkins. That was the first championship ng Zubel in the UAAP. That was 2005. We were in grade 7. Yan, sure na grade 7 tayo nun, Zo. And we watched the game. Dito ko lang nalaman na pag nag-champion pala, nagbo-bonfire. Doon ako namulat na tradition pala siya every championship team. Pag nanalo ka, you celebrate it with a bonfire. Yan. So yun nga, that team...
Puts into context yung bonfire ng UP nun.
Oo.
Nanalo tayo ng regular season.
Ng game.
Kaya medyo weird yung sa atin kasi nga, hindi naman championship yung pinanalo natin. Pero, ito paano, yun, we got to celebrate pa rin naman. Okay, so, yun, again, that team was composed of mostly seniors. Kaya sila Webb, sila Atkins, Martin Reyes, you guys know them, Mix de Asis. Next naman is another junior championship, which is the second championship ng Zubel in 2007. This team was mainly composed of rookies, and as we discussed earlier, this was the season after Lasal was suspended. Kasi 06 na suspend, so 2007, double championship, seniors, juniors, both Lasal and DLSU and Zubel. So yun, that's my so how sweet that was for the Lasal side kasi we were there the previous season, but then they introduced themselves once again by bringing home the championships together. For the juniors naman, ang nandun was, baka you've heard of him, Jerick Fortuna. Jerick Fortuna was a starting point guard for that team, and David Webb was still there. So, sila yung main guys din. Jed Banguera was there. Wala masyadong seniors kasi sa team na yun eh. But then, ang surprising doon was they were mostly rookies. Kasi nga, they were supposed to play nung 2006 season, but then, nasuspend. So, pagpasok ng 07, mostly rookies sila. Which hindi naman nag-manifest kasi nga, nag-champion sila agad. So, yun. Kaya lang, the sad thing there is, Zubel has not won a championship ever since that 2007 season. Yeah. Next up is, nabanggit ko pala kanina yung 2016 season was my last moment. Nabanggit ni Jake ba? Ni PL. Sino banggit niyo?
Toby.
Sa Lasal.
Oo. Yun yung isa ko.
Yeah.
So isingit ko na lang yung 2013 naman na championship nung DLSU. That was the one versus UST. Yun, 2013, this was the year na no one was expecting Lasal to win. This team was coached by Juno Sauler. It was his year on the job. And you had players like sila Thomas. This was Jeron's second year on the team. So graduating then was sila Bosotros. Sino pa ba? Wala na time. I think si Luigi De La Paz was still there.
De La Paz.
Our batchmate. My teammate din. I think Jed was still there on that team. Hindi ko nagkakamali. Arnold Van Hofstal was there.
Van Hofstal.
Yeah. VO. So, yeah. It was a magical run for that team din. Since yun nga, wala nang expect sa nila manalo. And they beat a UST team who's been in and out of the finals for that 5-year window. Kaya it was sweeter that time. And ito pala yung nag-Teng Brothers na nagsabay sa finals.
Yes.
Ayun. Yan. Good. Yun yung sa akin. Mostly on the green side. Kasi yun naman talaga yung tinicheer ko nung ever since. Yeah, that's for, wala ba, kung may input kayo about those moments, feel free. Kasi yun na yung sa akin. Si Enzo was covering the UP
Yeah, sorry.
sports na nito no? During this period.
2013. Oo. Oh. Wala akong na-cover na panalo tayo. Lahat ng coverage ko talo eh. Parang ready na yung headline ko na UP lost blank to blank. Kasi score na lang inaabang ako, alam ko talo eh.
By ilang points na lang yung pinaglalabanan, no?
Oo, ganun na lang.
So yun, di ba? It's as fans right now, siguro yun yung mga iniisip sa ngayon kung kailan walang mapanood. If you're a casual fan like us, you'd appreciate these types of moments. Kasi there's so much to see sa UAAP. If you watch live, it's very different compared to seeing it sa TV lang. Di ba? And I'm lucky to be one of those who's been experiencing that ever since I was in elementary. So ever since then, I got it from my parents, my grandparents as well, who were sports fans in general. So I owe it to them. Then, yun. So, ito mga pinag-usapan namin. Feeling ko, dadami na rin din to. Sa UP side at least. Kasi, kahit pa paano naman, marami nang sumusuport sa UP sports ngayon in general. Because of, siguro naman, yung simula din talaga nito is yung basketball. Di ba? So, hopefully nga, hindi mawala yung ganitong support for all teams sana. It's sad na minsan pag humihina yung team, mawala talaga yung support ng students, ng fans. So, in the UAP, hindi naman to parang PBA na commercial league lang, diba? Your school pride is on the line. So, even if you say na hindi maganda yung game na papanoorin mo, it's still something to watch it. Kasi you're representing your school and you're there to show your school pride and support whatever it is that you're cheering for. Yun. Anything else, guys? Medyo mahaba na pala yung episode natin.
Tsaka mas masarap yung feeling na nanalo yung team mo kahit nung una, feeling mo matatalo na siya.
Of course.
Yung parang underdog win.
Oh,
That's the best.
ibang-iba yung feeling, lalo sa UAAP. Well, in college sports in general, iba yung feeling na ganun talaga. And you wouldn't understand that if you haven't watched live talaga. It's something else. Yeah,
And I think
final
also
thoughts,
the
everyone.
I guess to add then to your point, parang the fan involvement when you watch live, it's very different. Kasi kapag TV, kapag may timeout, commercial ka agad. So
Yeah.
you don't know really what's going on in the arena. Pero when you're there, you hear the cheers of the other school and kahit hindi ka taga doon, papacheer ka talaga eh. So
Yeah,
that's really the element of watching live that is so underrated, but again, really an integral part of college sports. Which is why I find it odd na should matuloy yung NBA, should matuloy yung NCAA, na walang fans. It's so odd because they're actually part of the story. Kahit spectators sila.
Yep.
So, to see players playing in empty arenas, it would be really odd. Kaya, I guess, good move na rin na for now, like, some of these sports leagues are put on hiatus.
Yeah. Sige, Enzo, you were saying,
Sayang talaga. I mean, ito yung moments na nami-miss natin during these times na dapat ngayon dapat kahapon siguro dapat may game ang UP volleyball at least, di ba? Papanood na sa TV, pag-uusapan sa social media after. Pero ngayon wala yun. Ngayon pa naman yun nga, parang nafe-feel ko na the support of the UP community is really growing. Not just for basketball pero for other sports as well. Kahit men's volleyball for example. Parang recently nagkakaroon ng alam mo yun, grow yung support for it. Tapos biglang cancel. So ito yung na-miss natin. So sana, yun nga, I hope everything goes back to normal as soon as possible para dumami pa yung ganitong moments na mapag-uusapan in a few years time. Yun.
Yeah. Sige. Thank you, Zoe. Sige, PL and Toby. Final thoughts.
Ako, siguro, coming from a resident side, makikita mo kasi yung excitement ng players yung mga estudyante at yung mga fans pagka magsisimula na yung season like eto yung second sem sports, lahat nagpe-prepare talaga. Mas makikita mo talaga yung mga players mo. Actually yung men's volleyball parang twice or thrice a day sila nagte-training, tas meron pa sila mga individual trainings. So talagang nagpe-prepare sila. Tapos yung ibang mga athletes din sa school, makikita mo na talagang binibigay nila yung focus nila sa sa training sila. Pero hindi naman sila nagka-cut. So whatever. Makikita mo lang na talagang gusto nila na makita ng UP community na hindi lang basketball yung kayang i-offer school.
Yeah. Oo. Good point yun. Sige, Toby.
Sa akin naman, sobrang dami mag-change ngayon na suspended na yung season. Lalo na yung mga second sem. Especially football. Kasi ang football play din in summer. Init talaga, araw, tuyo. Tapos, ngayon, kung matutuloy na sa rainy season, nakapanibago yun for the players. Football naman is, siyempre, nalalaro talaga yun ng buhay. Pero may mga factors na ganun. Mga factors, yun nga. Mga exams, mamadaliin ba, yung timing. Some games ngayon sa football na, may nadali na, meron ng mga games na sobrang aga na. Buong araw na yun, hanggang mga 6. So, daming bagong factors. Pero, let's see how the teams prepare for this. Kung paano nila dapat, how the league did, kung paano gagawin nila, paano. And sana, mas ganun kung ano yung excitement at ano yung support natin sa mga teams. Ay, ganun pa rin, parang hindi magbabago. Diba? Huwag tayong tatamar. Dapat nga mas lalo tayong ma-hype up kasi excited tayo. Ganun. Kahit nakatenga tayo ngayon eh. Second gen sport, grabe. Iba pa rin yung tama nito kasi nga. And patapos na eh. Kailangan natin supportahan pa rin. At yun nga. But for the meantime, tala natin players. Stay healthy. Stay healthy pa rin. Prepare. Akad. Akad na syempre. Pero, yun nga. Tuloy-tuloy lang eh. We have to live with what we have right now. So yun. We'll see.
Yeah, oo. We'll see what happens in the coming months. Sige, Invisible Guy, meron pa tayong final thoughts from you?
Yes. Actually, naman, para lang, sa mga nanonood, ay magawa, i-research na lahat ng mga sinabi namin na moments na hindi nyo alam. Magandang pampalipas oras yan, wala tayong ginagawa. Para lalo tayo ma-excite sa pagbabalik ng UAAP.
Yes. Very good point.
Yeah, good point. Kasi mas ma-appreciate mo yung mga games kapag meron kang history. Pag nasabay-bayan mo yung pag-angat niya, downfall, diba? Yung mga ganun. Yung mga special moments na mas ma-appreciate mo talaga siya. Tulad kami ni Phil nun. Ever since lahat talagang pinaparod namin talo. Kaya yung joy talaga na dinala sa
nung mga 113 kami.
Ayun yun. Milano.
Grabe yun.
From that to finals. Kaya, note kayo highlights. Hindi naman yung
guys, note kayo.
Kahit highlights. Oo, yun pala isang problema ko dati. Simula ako early 2000s sa manood ng ng UAP, di ba? So pag wala season, wala kang papanoorin na at all na college basketball sa TV or sa internet. Buti ngayon, may YouTube na. So kahit balikan mo yung mga lumang games, pwede. Dati talaga antayin mo yung next year para mapanood mo yung mga idols mo. So ganun kalala for that So yun, again, uh, I've been seeing comments din before na yung ibang, since madaming ang UP fans na bago sa basketball, kahit pa paano, yung Maroon Talk nakatulong sa kanila to understand the game. So, as much as possible, that's what we'll continue doing for you guys. Kasi kahit yung basics naman, pwede natin explain pa rin. And hopefully, for other sports na magawa natin, ewan ko, tingnan natin kung paano. But then yeah, as we said, we're just fans nga lang din naman. Our mission is to educate others into what we know, into what we watch, para sama-sama tayo na dumami and malaman kumbaga yung beauty ng UAAP and sports in general para mag-gets tayo lahat and para dumami tayo and para masaya tayo lahat, di ba? Yun lang naman. That's what sports does. It's what brings everyone together.
To share din. Malay nyo, sa future, meron na rin kayong ganitong podcast, di ba?
Yeah. Oo.
Kasi yun nga naman parang bato-bato lang tayo ng opinions natin, kung ano nakikita natin, kung ano gusto, kung ano ayaw. Di ba? Sa'yo yung ganun Dahil ba tinutugtunan?
Easy. Kwentuhan lang naman tayo ngayon, di ba? Parang lang. Yun. So yun. Again, thank you guys for sharing your time with us. Full force na naman ng Maroon Talk. Maraming po salamat. Marami pa tayong mga pwedeng i-guess sana na hindi natin we'll look for a specific time for that. Pero I'm sure na hindi pa to yung last episode natin for this quarantine/lockdown edition ng Maroon Talk. So stay tuned for more. Marami pa tayong baon. So we'll probably think of more topics to talk about bilang dami nating time lately, tayong lahat, di ba? So yun, again, thank you everyone. This has been Maroon Talk. Maraming po salamat sa inyo lahat. UP Fight, Animo, Fight, lahat na. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And